Hello again. On with the second beer from the Moor Brewing Company. Got Mark from Somerset Reviews. Right, what we got here, Mark? This looks Somerland Gold. So what we got here? Have you tried this?
I have had this one before, and it is a belter. So
okay,
you should be pleasantly, well, not surprised, but happy with this one, I think.
Let's crack it open.
Oh yes.
Let's crack it open. Get it into a glass. Oops. The old foaming away, and see what we get. Capping system there.
Yeah.
Fill the glass up. Oh, this looks very light. This is a different beer again, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
From what we've just reviewed.
Thank you.
We've just reviewed Merlin's Magic. So check out Merlin's Magic on the channel.
Look at that.
They're bottle conditioned beers. This one almost looks like a lemonade, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very cloudy. Look at that. How cloudy that looks. That is fantastic. Tiny bit of carbonation on mine.
One finger head.
I haven't even got that on mine.
It's like grapefruit juice.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, cheers.
Should we get our noses?
I think we should. I think we should.
Yeah, it's not a clear beer.
Yeah.
So we've got this. Got a lemony colour about it. It's quite pale. It's a white head. Let's get our nose.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
Now I'm getting the zestiness, but I'm also smelling
Fleshy.
sort of like fleshy grape. But it smells like a brewery. It smells. I'm sort of getting that nice sort of brew. You know the smell if you went into a brewery.
Yeah. It's quite an unusual smell because when you go into a brewery and say there's tip beer on the floor of it, it's like but it is when you get it in a beer, it's quite unusual because it will taste phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's just that taste. Should we get in?
I'm definitely getting a bit of grapefruity.
Fleshy grapefruit. I'm getting fleshy
Yeah.
grapefruit.
I can't wait to get into this.
Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't talked about is the carbonation. The carbonation levels are rising up nicely, nice small bubbles. Again, the yeast, bits of yeast sticking to the side of the glass, and that's again releasing the carbonation.
It's slow. It's nice and slow. Though. It's not a wild carbonation on it. It's not.
Should we tuck in?
I think we've got to, haven't we? Cheers.
Thanks for coming, Mark.
That's okay.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Absolutely love that.
And it's still going.
Yeah.
It's still pulling.
Yep. Yeah.
And now, it's a big build-up of hoppy bitterness at the end.
Yeah, you initially get
It's
a
travelling.
bit of carbonation, don't you?
Yeah.
And then it just slowly pulling flavours. And it's all around your mouth. It's a lovely.
It's an initial bitterness, which is very hoppy. It's very grapefruity, very lemony, like pithy lemon.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just quickly in the middle, the malt comes. You get that quick malt taste, and then the bitterness comes back on the end.
Yeah.
It's right on the end, and it just goes and goes. What a lovely beer!
It's fantastic.
And this one is. This one's 5.5% ABV.
Yeah.
I really can see why this company now is highly regarded.
Yeah.
I really can.
I mean, I've had quite a few of their beers, and they've all been outstanding. All of them. None of them are mediocre. They are all outstanding. This doesn't disappoint.
That's phenomenal. It's a big hit up front.
Yeah.
Big hit of grapefruit up front.
But I think if you chilled that down a bit more, I mean, we've got it at about 12 degrees, you say?
Oh right.
Maybe a bit warmer. If you chilled that down in the summer, that would be so refreshing.
It's almost like drinking fruit juice, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And there's no alcohol pull.
No.
There's you wouldn't know that this was 5.5% ABV. There's no way in. Apart from the odd bit of warming, do you get a bit of warming in the belly?
A slight bit, but then we have just had the Merlin's Magic as well. So
which for this time of year isn't a bad thing.
No.
Keeping you warm. I think the reason you get this alcohol warming in your stomach is you probably wouldn't drink these beers as quick.
No, I think
you kind of pack it down and it warms.
Yeah, you'd sip it a bit, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Perhaps take an hour or two to drink a bottle that size.
I mean, it's a 660ml bottle again.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, you get plenty in there for you and a friend or what have you. But it's such a good beer, that. And you're still, even now, we haven't had a sip for good, 30 seconds.
It's still a bitterness. Still a bitterness.
Yeah.
Why people are still... Well, saying that, I'm not going to attack the lager drinker now because craft beer is growing at such a pace that it will not be long before people all over the land, all over the world will be going, wow, look at this beer, look at that. I think beer is going to do a wine. Do you think beer will do a wine?
I think it will. I think it already is doing that. I think that the big top restaurants now, they're starting to serve beer as well as wine. I wouldn't say instead of wine yet, but they're serving beer as well as wine as a compliment for their top foods. And I think that's fantastic, because if they start doing it, then more people will think, well, what am I drinking this?
You've just touched on a very interesting subject for me. Beer and food.
Yeah.
For me is... I was told by a top brewer just a couple of weeks ago that for a pub to survive in this day and age, you can't just be good food or good beer. It has to be both.
Yeah.
It has to be both. Can you imagine having this with a nice meal?
Well, yeah.
Some nice
that's it. Yeah.
Gravy or it's just phenomenal, isn't it? Yeah.
See, I mean, I'm thinking perhaps a fish dish or something in the summer, sort of a more of a lighter dish. Perhaps a pasta, maybe.
Yeah.
A nice pasta or lasagna or something like that. Really good quality though, and this beer would match up, I think, perfectly with that.
It certainly would. Certainly would.
Should we get the?
Yeah, let's get the rest in, and then we'll give it a rating.
Should we give it a swish round and?
Yeah. Again, the second fermentation process.
Oh yeah, it's bottle conditioned.
It's bottle conditioned beer. It makes the beer look. You can just see that it makes it slightly hazy, kind of milkshake looking. Let's wash that round. Let's get the nose in again. Do you really get the aroma released with your beer when you wash it round?
Oh yeah. Always give it a good swirl around. That's why I don't. Pardon me. On the burp as well. Yeah. Oh, lovely.
It's a sensation to burp, isn't it? When you're a good beer drinker.
Oh. Sometimes I'll do a review and afterwards I'll do a burp and I think I wish I did that on camera.
I wish I had another one of them beers.
Yeah. That really is out of this world. Should we go to a rating then, Simon?
Yeah, I'll go first if you like. This, for me, I'm finding it a different beer to the first one, the Merlin's Magic. I think I prefer it.
Yeah.
I prefer it. I'm going to give it a 9. 9 out of 10 from the Real Ale Guide. So, Mac, Somerset Real Ale Reviews.
I have reviewed this on my channel as well, but and I gave that a 10 out of 10 then, and I think I'm going to stick to that. I think 10 out of 10 from Somerset Real Ale Reviews.
Okay.
I think that is fantastic.
Thanks, Mac, for joining me. Check out his channel, Somerset Real Ale Reviews. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like. We're gonna keep a lookout for the Moor Illusion, the Black IPA, which is coming up next. And cheers.
Cheers.